unconventional thing initially to see a girl racing cars. You know, when I stood on the top of the podium at the first position holding a trophy, there was a shock on people's face that, oh, a girl can race and she can win races as well. My name is Mira Erda and I'm a Formula 4 racer. I am currently the first and only Indian female to have raced in the JK Euro Series. I'm also India's first ever female to win internationally in a Formula 4 in the women's category. It just feels so overwhelming as well because, you know, there's so much expectations when you go out there to race and represent your country. I just feel very lucky to have had the chance to represent my country at such an international level. I started when I was 9 years old. It was just out of passion for speed, and my father started this go-karting track in Vadodara, Gujarat. I used to drive over there with my brothers just for fun. And once I started getting better at it, my dad asked me if I wanted to get into professional racing. And at that point of time, I didn't really know what professional racing is. We went to see one of the races in Pune, and that's when I realized that it is a male-dominated sport. You do not really have a lot of females out there, not just in India, but overall as well. And I think that was something that really turned my passion into my career choice as well, because I wanted it to become very normal that even girls can race cars and they can win as well. People would comment that why is a girl racing out there initially. Once the helmet's on, nobody's gonna know if it's a girl or if it's a boy driving. So I've always believed that as long as you work hard, there is nothing called as difficulties, and I didn't really feel that I had to work a little bit more harder compared to the men out there, because I was passionate about what I was doing on the track and everybody else on the racetrack were doing the same thing. My family believed in me that as long as she is ready to work hard towards her dreams, we are there to support her, and I think that was the biggest force behind me. I always enjoy being on the racetrack, be it on the inside the racetrack or outside as a driver coach. Just being connected to the sport and just being connected to speed is something that makes me feel at home. So I started my racing team back a few years back because I come from a middle class family and I know how difficult it is to get into the sport in motorsports because it is quite expensive. So we try to make sure that, you know, we give the people out there a chance to race professionally at a very basic cost and to, you know, experience what professional racing is. So I have my team, and currently I have 4 students participating in the national championship. When it comes to professional racing like this in Rotax, I basically am the team principal as well as a team driver coach, where I start them young and grow them and help them evolve as a racer, and I'm always there giving them personal attention when they're driving. Obviously people think that, you know, motorsport is very easy at times. You just have to go drive, sit in a cart and drive. So if we drive at the speed of 230 kilometers per hour, to slow down the car and to get back into, you know, to 90 and to brake and to turn at such high speed, it needs a lot of strength. So it is quite serious when it comes to fitness. And I'm really proud to say that I have, you know, kept hustling and I've kept pushing myself to be on the racetrack every year, because every time it's an uncertainty if I will be able to participate or if I'll be able to race or not. But every year I just keep working hard and I don't give up. Well, my plans for future is to race as much as I can. I feel that the next step for me is Formula 3 and racing internationally. Hopefully by the end of this year or next year, I will be racing internationally again. I don't mind driving any race car you give me. As long as I'm on the racetrack, I'll be happy. I would say gender doesn't really matter into the sport. I have been racing since the past 13 years as a girl. Yes, there are people who will doubt. There are parents who will doubt that, okay, should we send our daughter into such a dangerous sport? But as long as you work hard, I think the gender doesn't matter at all. So yeah, just keep going, keep enjoying life and keep following your passion.